All right, so you're going to have to bear with me for several days now. I was going, you noticed the difference in the sound. I was going to put the phone in and on, and my hand got all whatever, and the phone went to fall, and I went to grab it. That is the piece that's supposed to stick into the phone for the sound, for the microphone. This is the other piece.
You just meant like what you do. I'm thinking about like you guys you have to just join.
So now if I want to have microphones, I gotta order one, and I guess I'm gonna do that in about 5 minutes because that pisses me off. I guess it was time. I've been putting it off, but now I don't have 2 of these. Son of a bitch. I'm going to all this trouble. I was doing so good tonight. Because I'm not going to be able to do this anymore without a microphone. It's made too much of a difference. Oh, so let me adjust you here. Give me a second. I won't do the characters right this minute because I gotta be a little louder, and I'm already drawing too much attention to myself because I'm a freaking moron. So let me talk to you about what's been going on since I turned the camera off. First, I couldn't find my wallet.
That's okay. I'm not saying, I just thought I didn't.
It was in a pocket, but it was in a different pocket than what I'm used to, and I felt that pocket, but apparently thought it was something other than my phone, or my wallet, and so I didn't.
Yeah, but I think that's personal. I like it.
I went back to Chicky and Pete's. They didn't see it. I went back to the table I had just been sitting at. Fortunately, there was an older gentleman sitting there. He had joined me before I left. And so I set the bag down and I started on all the pockets, one by one. You're going to have to forgive me. I need a cigarette. That microphone thing really irritates me.
But it was the same thing.
Welcome to my life. What did I say? If it can be broken, I'm your guy. I'll find a way.
We were literally like front row, directly in front of him.
Who'd like to give me their heart?
It was just, and that was like we did an opener.
So, all right, I got all that straightened out, and I talked to the gentleman for a little bit. He had like 4 heart attacks, he was telling me. I was like, freaking 4.
But I didn't understand why there was a hit.
I'm like, that is one hell of a ticker you got there. He said, yeah, well, it doesn't work quite the same as it used to. I said, no shit after 4.
Like, we've never been to a Music Fest country concert.
He said, the first one was a little rough, the rest of them were. I said, well, the first one's always the hardest. Nonetheless, he gave me his bobblehead. I was going to have Walt tell you that, but we're all sorts of screwed right this second. I'm not in the mood to deal with characters. These poor people. People will leave soon because the game will start. We'll just miss the head off. The head off. The first pitch. What the hell's head off? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I'd like to go to one.
You wanted to go there once for the back.
So I was like,
No, but I'm saying for the fear.
And I never went. I was like, I don't.
Brother John is here. I saw a comment he left on my Facebook post that I said I was here, and I showed the front gate. He's like, I'll be there tonight. There's that many people there already. I was like, yeah, it's bobblehead night. We got beer. He got beer. I got beer. So, what next? So then I started my way over here. I went to the restroom. so I could enjoy my beer.
Oh,
I stopped.
Because you can like look down, but then also see.
like if you're,
And I did raffle tickets because after the wallet scare, I was like, I'm definitely buying a raffle ticket tonight. And the broken mic piece thing is like number 3.
Oh, that's great.
Because number 1 was the rainstorm. That was the first thing that made me go, oh, what the hell? Then there was the wallet. Oh, come on. What? Because I panic right away. Because it's me. Shit goes wrong.
But it was honestly, I mean, like, see it.
Plus, it's childhood trauma. That's just the way Big D reacts to everything. Everything is
but that's how he like
Is
really
a-
is.
Personality.
Yes.
Like, it was really cool.
drama. But so I stopped.
Yeah, that's why I think
I stopped and I bought the raffle tickets. I did do the $40
of the stage. And when he was like,
because it was an early bird special. 140 entries for $40, normally $50. And up until the first pitch, so I was like, you know what, I'm doing that. Let's hope. Let's really, really hope. Because like I say, I gotta order a microphone. That's the next thing I'm gonna do when I turn you off. Oop. And I asked if I'm a winner. And it's way too many numbers to check, but there's a thing you can scan. If I win, I will go to the guest services and they will cut me a check and I can leave with it tonight. So let's. I can't even with that microphone. That really upsets me. Everything happens for a reason, precise and perfectly placed. So then I made it over here to the beer garden and where I could also have cigarettes. I chilled for a bit. I talked to these gentlemen over here about cigars. Then I got in the beer line and I talked to these young gentlemen about whatever. And it just so happened it was happy hour. So the beers were like half off. I'm like, I'll get 2 right away. And I knew I couldn't carry 2 32 ounces. I couldn't even carry both of these. I had to leave one there and walk to the table and then go back. All right, give me a minute. I'll be back. Like Doc's having a good time. We'll check on Johnny, even though he wears that damn green hat. I guess we know how Johnny feels about baseball. And what is the wing nut doing?
He's gonna play some baseball. Real fast.
He wants to play.
Light strikes.
Oh yeah, I got it. We got my things up.
4 balls.
The guy's behind the thing. Like behind, he's gonna get hurt. Oh, there he goes. Now he's making a run for it.
Throw ball. Oh, he got it. This guy behind me got it. Good for him. I tried to get it because they asked me if I wanted to see it.
Over here, there he is. Here he is.
Oh! That squirrel is up in the seats now and he's jumping all over the place. He's like, where the fuck did I end up? Makes me want to do the Mississippi Squirrel Revival. Well, when I was a kid, I'd take a trip every summer down to Mississippi to visit my granny and her handy fella Earl. I'd run barefooted all day long, climbing trees free as a song. And then one day I happened to catch myself a squirrel.